So exchange of contracts has happened. You're now legally bound to complete in 5 days or 3 months or whatever you've agreed with the seller. The main thing is that the work has not yet finished. I'm Emma Monday from Conveyancing Collective, and I've spent the last 25 years helping people with property. So whether you're buying, selling or extending a lease, I'm here to demystify the process and explain things without all the jargon. If you haven't already done so, you need to book in your removals as soon as possible. They do get booked up, and there's a good chance you're moving on one of the most popular times of year. Just check the dates and be open to possibly paying a little bit more if you haven't already organised your removal company, as they do start to put the prices up as people get more desperate for a specific date. Also, you want to make sure that you've checked your utilities, things such as your TV, broadband, etc. You need to notify them that you're going to be moving out of your property. And also maybe look at what you're moving into and be prepared to have that ready to set up on completion day. So for example, if you're getting your broadband sorted, they might have like a week to wait to have someone come and install that. So you might want to let them know in advance of your completion date and pre-book that appointment in. Or it may be that you want to pop round to the property between exchange and completion to measure up for any furniture. If you don't have any furniture such as a bed or a sofa, you might want to get that measured up and pre-ordered ready for completion day or within the first week of moving in. You don't want to be sitting on deck chairs for months after you've unpacked. You'll also want to make sure that you've organised buildings insurance. This is usually a requirement of the mortgage. You want to make sure you get a good deal. Your mortgage broker should have helped you do this or can help you do this as part of their service. So I always say speak to the broker. They sometimes have access to some really good deals and they can tie it in with your mortgage product so that it's all done at the same time. And completion day will roll round quicker than you think. You will need to make sure all your funds are with your solicitor in time for completion day. So you would have had a completion statement. This states anything that you have paid them, the deposit, you've paid 10% usually of the purchase price for exchange of contracts, so you may still need to pay the rest of any deposit amount that you need to put down for the mortgage and any other legal fees that are outstanding. Some solicitors charge some fees at the beginning, some charge none at the beginning, but there's usually a small balance to settle at the end. So just make sure you're happy with the completion statement, you've raised any queries about that early on, and that you're ready to settle that before completion day. So completion day has rolled around and finally it's moving day. Don't rush just yet though, because you cannot get the keys until your completion funds have arrived with the seller's solicitor. Firstly, your solicitor will have your money and will hopefully have received the mortgage funds. They will then transfer the fully completed funds to the seller's solicitor for the purchase price. And only once those funds have been cleared and checked by the seller's solicitor will they notify the estate agent to release the keys to you. They will usually call the estate agent, sometimes email them as well, to confirm they have received funds, cleared funds, and the estate agent can release keys. Just bear in mind though, if it gets to 1 o'clock and you've not had a call from your estate agent to say you can collect your keys, it's worth making a quick call to them. And it sounds awful to say this, but it can happen. Estate agents are busy places. The agent might be out on a viewing, or they might have literally just popped out for lunch when the call came in. So you might be waiting 1 or 2 hours for the phone call and that you could have collected the keys. So I say make a quick call to the estate agent, just check in if anyone's received a message or email regarding release of your keys at around 1:30 or 2 o'clock if you've not heard from them. And then that's it, you move in. Just make sure to notify all your utilities companies of your ownership. Take meter readings, that's really important. Start unpacking, but take your time and enjoy your new home. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. I'm always going to be doing videos on property advice. And if you need a solicitor, surveyor or mortgage broker you can trust, visit Conveyancing Collective. We're always happy to help. Thank you for watching, and remember, property doesn't always have to be complicated.